Opinion. Check, check. Rugby fans will be increasingly familiar with those words. They mean a television match official, TMO, is tired of merely advising the referee of what decisions to make and instead wants to take over proceedings. Ben Skeen mutters them more than most, with a Hurricanes Super Rugby clash with the Sunwolves, the deciding test of Australia's series against Ireland, and last Friday's Blues-Reds game being recent examples, and who could forget George Ayoub? The way he utterly undermined referee John Lacey, during New Zealand's match against France in Dunedin on June 23, was TMO interference at its finest. There was poor old Lacey, in impeccable position, and certain All Blacks debutant Shannon Frizzell had scored a try. But not Ayoub. From the grandstand he'd decided otherwise. Replay after replay confirmed Lacey had the best view of anyone. They definitely didn't contradict his on-field decision. Never mind, Ayoub was undeterred, and the original decision was overturned. At best, it diminished Lacey's standing with the players. At worst, it made a fool of him. No wonder players chirp at referees so much. This isn't meant to be an attack on Ayoub or Skeen, even if the latter's eagerness to enter the fray is immensely irritating and often unnecessary. It's not even about trying to relitigate their verdicts. The issue here is the mechanism that allows TMOs to be the dominant decision-maker and the impact that then has on the man who's, theoretically, in charge. Rugby's power brokers preach a message of respect for match officials, and rightly so. At the level that most people personally engage with referees, the volunteers. Without them sport, not just rugby, would grind to a halt, so these enthusiastic amateurs ought to offered our collective thanks, not subjected to abuse. But a lot of distrust, dissatisfaction and even dislike fans feel towards referees begins with what they see on the box. And that's a stage upon which the referee's authority is being increasingly eroded by someone who's meant to be there to help them. Rugby, as All Blacks coach Steve Hansen is wont to say, is a fluid game. There are so many moving parts and so many laws that could be contravened at any time, that understanding and common sense are required to officiate it. It's an imperfect game played by imperfect people, and there will be mistakes and things that will be missed. But, between the referee and his two assistants, the majority of relevant things are seen. Television commentators, depending on their bias, are quick to alert us to any injustice, while players are canny enough to stay down and wait for a replay on the big screen when they feel aggrieved as well. That's why instances such as the yellow card shown to Reds prop Taniela Tupou last Friday, or one of the two tries Hurricanes back Vince Asso had ruled out against the Sunwolves, are so frustrating. Tupou was guilty of a tackle called a grass cutter, while an RD saviour shoulder roll put paid to ASO's effort. None of the on-field participants, including the ref and touch judges, saw anything amiss with either. Nor the people calling the game for TV. But Skeen did. We want rugby to be safe and we want it to be fair, and, by and large, we get quite close. But the game won't completely be either. If a player drops the ball in the act of scoring a try and the TMO is able to spot that, then the match is better for that input. But at the moment it feels as if TMOs are looking for reasons to overturn things and wanting an opportunity to involve themselves, and, in those instances, the game is poorer for the interjection. It's time to put a check on the power of TMOs. Stuff promoted, stories recommended by